Hello everyone, in this exciting video review today, I'm going to do another watch review, and this is going to be hands down the bomb. This is going to be the watch review to end all watch reviews, guys. I mean, this watch here is just sick. When you buy an Invicta watch, it comes in a yellow box like this, and they do a really excellent job of sending you the watch. When you open it, it looks something like this. And they give you the box opens up to the front. And when you open it up, they have the instruction manual on the inside, cleaning cloth right here, right? I want to show you guys this watch, and I swear this has got to be the coolest watch ever that's ever been made by man, all right? Look at this thing. Bam! You see that? And I want you guys to take a really close look at this sucker, okay? Look at it. Well, you can't find a more beautiful watch than that. Now, as a mechanical engineer, right? I love these mechanical things like this. Look at it. And folks, this is real gold. It's rose gold right here. It's gold plate. It's their anniversary edition watch. And what they did was they made a special edition where all the metal inside, they had it made out of gunmetal. So that's why it's got that black and gold look right there. And this, folks, is a sick watch. Now, of all the watches I have, this is my favorite right here. Okay? Look at the back of this thing. Look at it. Bam! There you go. I had a friend who was a Taekwondo master, and he saw the struggles I was going through personally, you know, struggling financially, with girls, with jobs, with careers, with everything that could possibly go wrong in my life, right? And so he gave me a book called Unlimited Power by Anthony Robbins. The biggest thing I learned from Unlimited Power was that your mentality creates your reality. Your belief system that you have in here will determine the results of your life. So if you think that you're going to be poor, then you're going to be poor. If you think that you deserve wealth and take the action towards wealth, then you're going to create wealth. One day I was going through the internet and everything, and I ran across this watch, and instantly, without reading the descriptions, without reading anything, I knew that this was the watch that I wanted to represent that phase in my life where I made that mental shift to start believing in myself, to have positive thoughts and have positive speech and everything, and that changed my life, right? Is I'm gonna unscrew this cap to reveal the thing here, right? And if you'll notice, as I wind it up, watch the back side, folks, as I wind this up, right? As I wind it up, believe it or not, this expensive ass watch is actually a wind up. And notice how the gears and everything start moving now, right? You see that, folks? You see that it starts moving now? Let me wind it up from the front so you can see it. I love winding up this watch, folks. I love it. I can sit here and wind this watch up all day long. When you wind it up like that, notice how all the gears and everything start moving now, guys. See that? Can you see it? Right there. Notice the blue centers right there and the red rubies in there. Okay. Now notice that if you look really closely, you can see right through the watch and see me on the other side. Right? Because I can see the guts, the inside of what makes it work. And that was so symbolic of how when I saw how my inner mind, my inner game works, then I achieve success in life, right? And I really like the fact that that you have to wind it up every couple of days in order for the watch to work. And that just reminds me that every time I wear this watch and I have to wind it up, it reminds me that if I don't take action, if I just sit on my ass and wait for things to happen, nothing is going to happen. Nothing, folks. If you just sit there and wait, nothing's going to happen. And so what I did was that by getting this watch, by commemorating the mental shift that I made in my inner game to allow me to achieve success in my life, and having to wind this watch up, it reminds me that I have to constantly work on it. Success is not something that happens overnight, it happens instantly. It's something that happens when you keep working on it. You keep winding the watch, winding the watch, winding the watch. Working on yourself, making improvements every minute, every hour, every day of the week. You're looking to strive to better yourself, to improve yourself. And that's what makes it work, folks. Just like this watch. If I don't do anything, it stops. I wound it up, it'll be good for a few hours. If I leave it alone, it doesn't move. And it's the same thing with life, guys. It's the same thing. Again, like all my other big face watches, this Invicta has a 51 millimeter watch. And remember that these grooves right here, these ridges were cut in here in ancient Roman times on their coins to prevent people from shaving the gold off of them. So they still kept to that tradition to this day. On the side right here is the big stamp engraved in here that says Invicta, and that's really nice. And this watch is about 1/2 inch thick right here, folks. Again, this rubber seal right here is it's very tight. It's waterproof down to 100 meters, which I don't even know why you would dive down that far for. But like I said, this watch will take it. And I have taken it in the water, folks. I've taken it to about maybe 10 or 15 feet deep, so it works. And you may think, well, why would you take an expensive, beautiful watch like this into the water, right? Well, I didn't buy it to put on the closet. Every watch I buy, I'll wear the hell out of it to get my money's worth out of it, right? And like I said, if you look at the back, folks, now that the watch is working, you can see clearly how beautiful this thing moves. And I hope that you can see that clearly. And notice the gold-plated gears that are inside. And you'll notice that the metal in the front is a black gunmetal. And there's a spring right there that winds it up. And it's very, very beautiful, folks. I mean, this is hands down the most beautiful watch I've ever seen. And it's not because I own it and I bought it and I'm saying that. I used to be a security manager at a strip club and several dance clubs. And hands down, I've seen all the watches that guys wear. And this beats all of them. I've seen $15,000, $20,000 Rolexes. I've seen $20,000 Breitlings. And none of them compare to this. Even the U-boats don't stand a chance to this. The U-boat watches, the TW steel watches, they pale in comparison to this, folks. And what's ridiculous about this is this watch costs nowhere near what the other watches cost, right? And the gut inside, the mechanical timing piece, is actually, it used to be a pocket watch that they took and built. They took the guts out of a pocket watch and built this huge clock here. It's magnificent, it's beautiful. And like the other Russian diver watches, it has the two steel lugs here that's also gold plated, and on this side right here. And the band is thick enough to accommodate the proportions of the watch, guys. So it's really, really great. It has the gold thing right here. Now, let me share a quick story with you guys. I went into the mall one time in Austin at one of the Barton Creek Mall, which is one of the more expensive malls down in Austin. And I walked in, I was wearing this watch, and the lady that was, two ladies at a jewelry store, when they saw me walk by, they asked me if I needed any jewelry or anything, and I said, no, I really don't need anything. And they looked at my watch, and they were in shock. They said, even if you need anything, there's nothing here we have that's going to be better than what you already got. And the jewelers at the jewelry store were crowded around me looking at this clock that I had on my wrist. So this right here, guys, if there's no other watch that you know of, right, that you're not sure of, if you get this one, I guarantee you that you cannot go wrong with this watch. Guaranteed. I've never seen anybody say one bad thing about this watch. Everybody that has seen this watch, this Russian diver, the skeletonized portion right here, they are in shock and awe. And especially this version that I got, that's the anniversary edition. It's got the gunmetal, so I don't know if that's available online anymore, but I know that the regular version is. And the regular version does not have the gunmetal black. It will be gold on the outside, and it's not rose gold either. It's just regular gold, regular 18 karat plated gold, and it'll be stainless steel on the inside. It won't have this black gunmetal, and it will not have this rose gold tone right here. Right? So that's what I have to say about this watch, guys. It's magnificent. You've got to get this watch. And the back is just so beautiful. I mean, I wish they would have made the back, the front, and it would look so much better, right? The other thing too, now the only downside to this watch, folks, I mean, there's a negative about everything. Nothing is 100% perfect. But this one, there's one downside to this that just irks me. And like I said, guys, if you watch my other watch reviews, you'll know that being the mechanical engineer mindset that I have, I hate things that little things that can be fixed easily, right? Now, if you'll notice here, guys, and I hope that you can see it really clearly. Let me get this and point it out. If you'll notice right here, right? If you'll notice right here at this chain where it hooks into there, if you'll notice right here, folks, you'll notice that because I wore this watch for a year, every day for nearly a year right there, you'll notice that some of the gold plating has worn off on that one link. Not all of them, just that first link. And it's only because they didn't make a universal joint right here. They didn't make it so that it can swivel cleanly, and that's why it's rubbing against each other and right there. And that's just an easy engineering fix. All they have to do is just put a swivel joint on there that is universal so they can swing each way and it won't rub. Now, if you get this and you say, hey, you know what, I don't like when the metal wears out down like that because it's the only spot that looks stainless steel when everything else is gold plated. Well, when you buy it new, you can just simply remove the chain and you're good to go. So, I mean, it doesn't bother me. No one ever notices, but just doing this watch review, I just want to make sure that everything is pointed out to you guys. But other than that, worn out, the gold plating wearing out on that one link, the first link right here, that is attached to the body, the case. Other than that, I don't see any flaws whatsoever with this watch. I mean, it is, regardless of that, I don't care if the chain wears out completely, I'm still getting this watch again if I had to do it all over again because it's so beautiful. Now, there is one other downside to this watch, and it's really silly, okay? Now, when I was working at the clubs, because this was gold plated, I mean, it's bossy, it's out there, it's in your face, this watch. And I can wear it in the club scene and when I'm out at play and everything, it's fine. But the other downside to this watch is that if you wear it to work, it's a little bit too much. I mean, if you're a strip club manager or you're a dance club manager or you're a rapper or something like that, or you're a pimp or you're a baller or something like that, it's perfect. But if you have to do any kind of job where you're behind the desk or anything like that, this is, to me, it's not really that appropriate. I would rather wear the Nixon 5130 that I mentioned in one of my other watch reviews. That would be more appropriate. The other thing too is that if you go to a wedding, a prom, a date, or anything like that, or a company Christmas party, or a company get together, or anniversary party or something, this is the watch that you want to wear because it's going to annihilate your competition. I mean, this right here is totally ninja right here. I mean, you don't have to wear another watch or own another gold watch after you get this one. I've looked at other watches that other friends have offered, have loaned me, and I've seen other great deals online for watches, but it doesn't come close to this. I mean, the only one I've seen that comes even close to this one is the Nixon 5130 chronograph watch, the gold-plated one. The gold one is the only one that I've seen that comes close to this, but it's not skeletonized. But everything else is great, but it's just not skeletonized. Right? So because of that, I can't give it the same level as this one. The price on this is slightly over $1,000, and you can get anywhere between, depends upon which version, because I can't tell you exactly what the price is in 2010 for this watch, right? Because depending upon if it's gold, if it's stainless steel, or what combination that you get, it's going to determine. It can run anywhere from $1,200 all the way to $1,500 or even more, depending upon how much gold that you get on there, and depending upon if you get the anniversary edition or not. The anniversary edition is the most expensive one, guys, because it has the rose gold and it has the black gunmetal. But other than that, wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you get your Russian diver model number 3845, the skeletonized Russian diver watches, and have a great fun time with it, guys. And like I said, make a comment, make a video, and let me know how it turned out for you and how what it means to you to get the watch and how it's helped you out and what were the results of it so that we can all learn from your review. Thanks for watching this review, guys.